When installing a security alarm panel in a single-family dwelling, it's crucial to adhere to the National Electrical Code, specifically Article 800.54 AON, which states that security alarm panels must be located in a readily accessible location. However, this article also specifies that the panel cannot be located within a closet unless it is a dedicated electrical or communications closet. This means that if the closet's sole purpose is to house electrical or communications equipment, it can be an acceptable location. This accessibility ensures that occupants and responders can easily reach the panel in case of an emergency or for maintenance purposes. Article 800.54 ATWA emphasizes environmental conditions, stating that the panel must be located in a dry and well-ventilated area. Moisture and poor ventilation can damage the electronic components of the panel, leading to malfunctions or failures. Therefore, basements with high humidity or areas prone to leaks should be avoided. Good ventilation helps to dissipate heat generated by the panel, further ensuring its longevity and reliability. Article 800.54 A3 addresses the height at which the panel is installed. According to this article, the panel must be installed no less than 4 feet, which is 1.22 meters above the floor. This height requirement serves several purposes. Firstly, it helps to protect the panel from accidental damage that might occur at floor level, such as from cleaning equipment or pets. Secondly, it makes the panel more accessible to adults while keeping it out of reach of small children. Thirdly, it improves visibility, allowing occupants and responders to easily see and access the panel in an emergency. While the International Residential Code does not have specific code requirements for the placement of security alarm panels, it does require smoke and carbon monoxide detectors to be installed according to the National Electrical Code. Because security alarm panels often incorporate smoke and carbon monoxide detection features, the National Electrical Code requirements for panel placement indirectly apply under the International Residential Code. This integration means that following the National Electrical Code guidelines ensures compliance with the International Residential Code requirements for these safety devices. Although there are no specific code requirements for the space around a security alarm panel, it is generally recommended to provide enough space for easy access for maintenance and repair. Adequate space allows technicians to perform inspections, repairs, and upgrades without difficulty. This not only makes their job easier, but also reduces the risk of damaging the panel or surrounding components during servicing. In addition to code requirements, several additional considerations should be taken into account when determining the location of a security alarm panel. Firstly, visibility is a key factor. The panel should be located where it is easily visible to occupants and responders in case of an emergency. This ensures that anyone who needs to access the panel can quickly find it, especially during a crisis. A location that is easily seen from multiple vantage points within the dwelling is ideal. Secondly, avoidance of interference is crucial. The panel should not be located near appliances or other devices that may emit electromagnetic interference, which could disrupt its operation. Electromagnetic interference can cause false alarms, communication failures, or other malfunctions. Common sources of electromagnetic interference include microwave ovens, refrigerators, and certain types of lighting. Thirdly, accessibility for the elderly or disabled should be considered. The height and location of the panel should be chosen to ensure it is accessible to all occupants, regardless of their physical abilities. This may involve installing the panel at a lower height or in a location that is easily reached from a wheelchair or with the aid of a mobility device. Proximity to electrical outlets is another important consideration. The panel should be located near an electrical outlet for easy power connection. This simplifies the installation process and ensures that the panel has a reliable power source. Avoid using extension cords or power strips, as these can create a fire hazard. Choosing the right location for a security alarm panel involves considering multiple factors, including code requirements, environmental conditions, accessibility, visibility, and potential interference. By carefully evaluating these factors, you can ensure that the panel is installed in a safe, reliable, and convenient location. Ignoring these guidelines can lead to code violations, system malfunctions, or safety hazards. When considering the National Electrical Code, it's vital to understand the specific articles that pertain to low-voltage systems and communication circuits, which is what a security alarm panel is classified as. Article 800 covers communications circuits, and within that, Section 800.54 addresses the grounding and bonding requirements, as well as the location considerations. The readily accessible location requirement ensures that the panel can be easily reached without having to climb over obstacles, move furniture, or use tools. This is particularly important in emergency situations where quick access to the panel may be necessary. The prohibition of locating the panel within a standard closet is due to the potential for the closet to be filled with items that could obstruct access to the panel or create a fire hazard. A dedicated electrical or communications closet, on the other hand, is specifically designed to house electrical equipment and is typically kept clear of obstructions. The requirement for a dry and well-ventilated area is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the panel's electronic components. Moisture can cause corrosion and short circuits, while poor ventilation can lead to overheating. Both of these conditions can significantly reduce the lifespan and reliability of the panel. Installing the panel at least 4 feet above the floor helps to protect it from physical damage and accidental contact. It also makes the panel more visible and accessible for maintenance and inspection. This height requirement is consistent with industry best practices for the installation of other types of electrical equipment. While the International Residential Code doesn't explicitly address the placement of security alarm panels, its references to the National Electrical Code for smoke and carbon monoxide detectors effectively extend the National Electrical Code requirements to panels that include these detection capabilities. This integration ensures a consistent approach to safety and code compliance. Providing adequate space around the panel for maintenance and repair is essential for ensuring the long-term reliability of the system. Technicians need enough room to work safely and efficiently when performing inspections, troubleshooting, or making repairs. A cluttered or cramped location can make these tasks more difficult and increase the risk of damage to the panel or surrounding components. Visibility is a key factor in the placement of a security alarm panel. The panel should be located where it can be easily seen by occupants and responders in an emergency. This allows for quick identification of the panel and access to its controls. A well-lit location is also important for visibility. Avoiding electromagnetic interference is crucial for ensuring the proper functioning of the security alarm panel. Electromagnetic interference can disrupt the panel's communication signals and cause false alarms or other malfunctions. Sources of electromagnetic interference should be identified and avoided when selecting a location for the panel. Accessibility for the elderly or disabled is an important consideration, particularly in homes with occupants who have mobility limitations. A panel should be installed at a height and location that is easily accessible to all occupants, regardless of their physical abilities. This may involve installing the panel at a lower height or providing ramps or other accessibility features. Proximity to an electrical outlet is essential for providing power to the security alarm panel. The outlet should be located within easy reach of the panel's power cord to avoid the need for extension cords or other temporary wiring solutions. A dedicated circuit for the panel is also recommended to ensure a reliable power supply. In summary, the placement of a security alarm panel in a single-family dwelling is governed by a combination of code requirements and best practices. Adhering to these guidelines ensures that the panel is installed in a safe, reliable, and convenient location, providing optimal protection for the home and its occupants. Neglecting these considerations can lead to code violations, system malfunctions, or safety hazards. It is always recommended to consult with a qualified electrician or security system installer to ensure that the panel is installed in accordance with all applicable codes and regulations. When choosing a location, consider the layout of the house, the needs of the occupants, and the potential for future renovations or additions. A well-planned installation will provide years of reliable service and peace of mind. Also, think about the directionality of wireless signals. If there are wireless sensors around the perimeter, The alarm panel needs to be centrally located so that all the sensors can effectively communicate with it. This is especially important in larger homes. Don't install the alarm panel near large metal objects such as refrigerators or HVAC equipment. These can interfere with wireless signals and reduce the range of the system. Conduct regular maintenance checks on the alarm panel to ensure that it is functioning properly. This includes testing the battery, checking the wiring, and verifying that all sensors are communicating with the panel. Keep the area around the alarm panel clean and free of clutter. This will help to prevent accidental damage to the panel and ensure that it is easily accessible in an emergency. Consider installing a backup power supply for the alarm panel in case of a power outage. This will ensure that the system continues to function even when the main power is out. If you are planning to make any changes to your home's electrical system, consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that the changes do not affect the operation of the alarm panel. Finally, remember to keep the alarm panel's user manual in a safe and accessible location. This will allow you to quickly reference the manual if you have any questions or problems with the system. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your security alarm panel is installed and maintained properly, providing reliable protection for your home and its occupants. Understanding the purpose of each code requirement helps in making informed decisions about panel placement. For example, knowing that accessibility is crucial for emergency responders can guide the selection of a location that is easily found and reached. Similarly, understanding the importance of a dry and well-ventilated environment can prevent costly repairs due to moisture damage or overheating. Remember that the ultimate goal is to create a safe and secure environment for the home and its occupants. A well-placed security alarm panel is an essential component of achieving this goal. If you're unsure about any aspect of the installation process, don't hesitate to seek professional guidance. A qualified electrician or security system installer can provide valuable insights and ensure that the panel is installed correctly and in compliance with all applicable codes and regulations.